Hello, everybody. Welcome to another live stream here on WooEnglish. As always, my name is Hamza, and I will be your host today. And like always, on another fire live stream that we are going to have. And today's live stream will be very special because it will be about something that happened this week and that is very important in the history of, well, I'm not going to say English language, but an English speaking country. And also, it has some effects and some impact on the entire world. I hope you can see me because I'm not sure about the internet. So I'm going to share with you the topic of today's live stream. Let me go back. So today will be about American elections. So we'll try to understand American elections. So maybe let me very quickly change my internet because I see that the internet is a little bit shaky. And I just need to change it very, very quickly. And then we will start. So I hope you are excited for the topic that we have today. And 1 second just for me to switch my internet and then I will be back. All right. So I hope you guys are still here. So as I was saying, today we are going to talk about American elections. We will try to understand how does it go, what is the impact that the American elections has on the world, and through that we are going to learn some vocabulary today, some very interesting vocabulary. So stay tuned and stay with us until the end of the live stream. I would love to ask you first before we start to please and kindly like this video. I would really love to thank Mr. Anthony Jimiro for the sub. I can see that you do some kickboxing and stuff. That's amazing. That's amazing. Lucas Silva is here. So Lucas Silva, welcome to the live stream. I think you have been waiting for quite some time. And Amin has just joined us as always to like energize the live stream. So welcome everybody. And I hope you are excited for the topic that we decided to choose for you today. So before we start and talk about American elections, I would love to start with this quick warm up. So if you can please share with me where you are joining us from. Where are you watching this live stream from? Because since we are talking about American elections, I would love to see where are the people who are interested in American elections watching this video. So for me, I'm watching it from Morocco. Barranquilla, Colombia. All right. I'm sorry. I don't understand Spanish. Can you please translate that for me if you don't mind? Can you write it in English? Or if anyone can copy it and translate it for me, I would be very, very thankful because I don't have any tool here on my laptop right now. Yeah, so we are from Morocco. QWERTY, where are you from? Animal 4K is here. As I said, let's start with seeing where you are joining us from. And through that, I want to understand who are the people who are interested in American elections, because American elections, well, while most of the time we think that it's something that can affect only one country, which is the United States, it can affect a lot of other countries, by the way. How can I'm not living in the United States? I'm not living in the United States, unfortunately. Which country are you from? QWERTY, which country are you from? So I know Amin is from Morocco. Animal 4K, you are from Turkey, if I'm not mistaken, right? Colombia, all right. You're talking about QWERTY, I think. So which country are you from? Poland. To live and work. Well, Poland is quite a nice country. It's an amazing country, actually. Interesting. Hey, how are you? You are from Russia. Good. So you will be very interested in the live stream. We know that Russia and the United States are some of the biggest countries that we have in the world. Okay. I see. I see. Thank you for confirming. Great. So now, as I said, I want to just have you guys tell me where you are from because I want to see who are the people that we will be discussing today the American elections with. From Morocco, for example. Amin also from Morocco, and it seems that Ryan is also watching. So, Ryan, hi. Welcome to the live stream. So, yeah, I would love to see who are the people who are joining for to see or are curious about American elections. Because American elections, well, while it really affects Americans, pro dom. Okay, thank you, Amin. Amin is really nice at translating. Watched all Trump Larrys in Brisbane. Oh, nice, nice, cool. So you are very interested. I understand, QWERTY. So I understand that you are very interested in going to the United States. You can try your chance with those like lotteries that happen every year, or you can start applying to jobs there in the United States. That's a very good way. So, as I said, we will be talking about American elections today, and we will see. So, today, for those of you watching, we will learn a few things today. The first thing, we will learn some more. We will try to understand what happens in the United States and what are the choices that people have in or during American elections. Number two, we will try to understand what are the ideas of each one of the people that you see on TV. For example, Trump has won. So, what are the ideas that Trump has come with? Or what were the ideas that Kamala Harris or Joe Biden had before they left? Okay. So, we want to understand these things. The other thing is we will try to learn also some vocabulary today. We will enrich our vocabulary in relation to politics. So I think we should start, right? Wasab is here. Wasab, hello from Doha. Okay. Great. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. I wish you the best of luck, man. Uh, oh, nice. And it's basically reading those letters. Cool. I mean, cool. So you already speak some Russian. So let's start with the first question. And I asked this question actually before on the channel. How many political parties are there in the United States? So a political party is basically like the people who are like competing for the presidents, right? To be the president. So how many parties are there? Ryan or another brother, I mean, want to close to illegal immigration? Trump make taxes lower. Good, good. So you already have some ideas about these people. Oh, awesome, awesome. Prodom. All right. Amin told me how to pronounce your name. Amin says 3 or 2. Or 2. All right. QWERTY says it's 2. Ryan says 2. How many says Ryan? Oh, Ryan. Ryan is still young and he speaks Russian. You guys are super smart. I like that. So how many parties do you think are there in the United States? So I see some of you are saying that there are 2 parties in America, which are very known, right? Well, actually, in the United States, there are a lot of parties. Actually, there are a lot of parties. However, like since forever, the president of the United States comes from only one of 2 parties. So there are a lot of parties, but only 2 of them are dominant, are big, right? They are like major or main parties, and mostly like 100% of the time, the president of the United States is one of 2 people. It's either from this party or this party. We will see what do we call those parties. But in America, there are other parties that we don't hear about. How often do presidential elections happen in the United States? So after how many years? So right now, Trump has just won the American election. My question to you, when are we going to have the next elections in the United States? After 2 years? After 4 years? After 6 years? Or after 8 years? You can simply write for me the letter of the answer. Every 4 years? Every 4 years? Only 2, all right? Democrats and Republicans, sure. Oh, it's fine. He is welcome. I mean, he is welcome, and he will start understanding with time. Every 4 years, every 4 years, great. Okay, okay. So actually, this happens every 4 years, like you guys said, because the last election was in 2020. The one before it is, so it will be in 2028. How many terms can a president serve? What I mean by term, how many times can a person become president in the United States? 2 times, 3 times, only one time you can become president, only one time, or as many times as you want, as far as people are choosing you. So, how many times can someone become a president in the United States? He can become only one time and then never again. 2 times, meaning 8 years, 3 times, meaning 12 years, or as many times as I want. I can become president whenever I want. 2 times, probably, said QWERTY. 2 times, Iman, Faraj, Iman, okay, welcome. Arayan, only one. All right. But remember, Trump was already president once. Do you remember? He was president once in 2016. So he is president for the second time now. So what does that mean? Adam, okay, your brother says it's 3 times. Now, actually, it's 2 times. So Barack Obama, for example, he was president for 8 years. After 8 years, you cannot become a candidate. You cannot enter the elections to become a president again. Okay, so the maximum you can be a president in the United States is 8 years. 8 years, 4 years and 4 years, right? The first time 4 years, the second time 4 years. It can be one after the other, like it happened with Obama. So Obama was president for 8 years, for 4 years, and then the next 4 years he was also president. Or it can be split. For example, 4 years from 2016 until 2020, we had Donald Trump. From 2020 to 2024, we had Joe Biden. And now from 2024 to 2028, again, Donald Trump is back. So we understand, as I said, that Donald Trump or a president can be, even if it's not consecutive, if it's not successive, right? One after the other. Which animal? Yeah, for every party in America, there is an animal that represents that party. The Democratic Party. Let me first ask you, the Democratic Party, is it Trump or Kamala Harris? Trump or Kamala Harris? Democratic. Is it Trump or Kamala Harris, Democratic? Before we choose the animal. Maybe two, right? The last four, exactly. I mean, so Donald Trump, he won right now, but he cannot become president again. I think the image is cutting, it seems, on B. B, eagle. Kamala. Exactly. But I mean, I'm talking about the Democratic Party. The eagle is the symbol of America as a whole. So, the symbol of the Democratic Party is, eagle. Kamala, or exactly. So Kamala Harris is from the Democratic Party, and so is Joe Biden. Joe Biden was also Democratic Party, and their symbol is the donkey, actually. Believe it or not. I know the donkey is a very bad symbol in all of country. So this is their symbol, the donkey. All right, the donkey is their symbol. Believe it or not. Okay, what about the others now? What about the others? Let's see the others. So now, what about the Republican Party? The Republican Party is the party of Donald Trump. It's the party that is in office right now. The president right now is a Republican president. So, what is... Hey, Pamela, you came on time. Hello, how are you? Image is image, but they make bit all right there, and people don't like it. Yeah. Well, it depends. Like a lot of people, different people have different ideas. So yeah, I mean, I only know that the eagle represents America. Yes, for America there is the eagle, but for every party there is another animal. Elephant. Pamela is here. Pamela, how are you? Yeah. So the Symbol of the Republican is the elephant. It's the other symbol that I showed you in this picture. So this is this is the Democratic, that's Kamala Harris, that's Barack Obama, that's Joe Biden. The other one, this one, is George Bush. I don't know if people remember him or not. That's Donald Trump. He is the most famous right now, Donald Trump. So they are the elephant Republican Party, Republican. All right. So let's see. Which party? Yeah, this is the same question. Which party does Trump represent? Is it the Democratic with the donkey or the Republican with the elephant? A or B? You can just type for me A or B because I know it's the end of the week and people are quite tired today. We remember him. Good. So maybe you are like me, old. I'm old. I think younger generations don't remember the guy. B, B, all of us B. What is your other brother's name? Adam. All right, Adam and Ryan and Amin. Thank you guys for joining. You are an amazing, amazing brothers. I really love the chemistry between you, and I really love your energy, guys. Jonas, hello, welcome. Sanchez, welcome. Okay, B. Yeah, all of you guys said it's B, and you are all correct. While Kamala Harris is, of course, I will show this one very quickly. It's the Democratic Party, the donkey. Republican elephant, Democratic donkey. And by the way, there is also another thing that represents them, which is colors. Colors. For the Republican, for Trump, it's red. And that's why you can see him wearing a red hat sometimes, a red hat. Oh, okay. And for Kamala Harris, they have the blue color. Yeah. Before we go here, what is the famous motto of Donald Trump? Motto is like something, a sentence that they say a lot. It's like it's symbol of their. Exactly, Pamela, great job. By the way, is my camera cutting again? Is my camera cutting? Do I need to slow it down a bit? Maybe I will do like this. I will drop the quality of my camera because it's really, I see that it's really like disturbing the live stream. Okay, you can't see my handsome face again, but you can guess that it's me. I'm just joking, guys. I'm just joking. But I hope it will not be cutting. MAGA, yeah. They left and they started. Okay. Oh, you kicked them out. I mean, Jonas, you are correct. MAGA of cutting. Yes, everything is clear. Great. Yes. So QWERTY is correct. The motto. All right. Motto is the phrase that you say. It's MAGA. What does it mean? What does it mean, MAGA? What does it mean? QWERTY, help me. What does it mean, MAGA? So QWERTY helped us by saying MAGA, right? But then what does that mean? What does that mean? Yes, perfect. Yes, exactly. QWERTY. QWERTY is really following America. They really want to go to America. MAGA means make America great again. That's their symbol, their motto. What they promise people they will do in America. All right. Next one. Who is eligible, meaning who is possible to vote, just to vote in America? Who can vote in America? Is it only people over 30, like me? Only citizens or US citizens who are 18 years old or older? Anyone living in the United States? Anyone? Or only citizens who pay taxes? If you pay taxes, you can vote. So who can vote in the American elections? Which party was best for you, teacher? We can discuss that later, Pamela. It's still a little bit early. Sorry, we can discuss that. But I really love your question. For me, I would say I think I'm happy that Trump won. To be honest, I'm happy that Trump won. but I will tell you later why. They started screaming. All right. I see. I mean, I see. Over 18, C, which is anyone in the United States. It's my first time watching the Open live every day. No, unfortunately, Iman, we only stream on Tuesday and Friday. And I see that you like the atmosphere here. The people here who join this live stream are some of the most amazing people you can find on YouTube. So you are welcome to join, to like the channel and like this video if you like us, and follow us, of course. D is legal correct, but I think B is more all citizens over. Okay, yes. So yeah, so actually only US citizens over 18. And let me tell you something. Why this is wrong? Anyone living in the United States, because there are a lot of people in the United States who are not American. For example, immigrants, or there are people who are there illegally. All right, for example, people who just go there from other countries, like illegally, secretly. They cannot vote, though they are in America. Or people, imagine I'm visiting the United States. Okay, I'm visiting for tourism. I'm just a tourist in America. I cannot vote, though I am in America. Maybe I'm living there, but I can't vote because I'm not an American citizen, right? I should be an American citizen and I should be over 18 years old. A little kid can't vote in America. What month are US presidential elections traditionally held? October, December, November, or January? And thank you guys. I really, yeah, I'm having so much fun. Great. Thank you. I don't know why the screen is not clear. Maybe just my image, probably, Pamela, because I dropped the quality of my camera. Democrats want allowed all people, even illegal, to vote. I agree with you. I agree with you. Some of the ideas of the Democratic people is that they say, for Kamala Harris and her people, they say, well, anyone in the US can vote because they know immigrants will vote for them. And we will see this later on. There are some who doesn't vote. Well, it's not obligatory to vote. All right, it's not obligatory. But I'm talking, when are you legally allowed? You can vote. You can vote if you are American citizen over 18. All right. And then you can decide if you want to go vote or you don't want to vote. But QWERTY, I think you did your research very well. Amin says A. C. All right, C. Prodom. Amin, read the word for me. Okay. Perfect. All right, let's see. Well, this year it was November, but I think sometimes it can be, I think, held in January. I'm not sure, but I think for this year at least, it's in November. Which branch of the government is responsible for making laws? And I want to explain to you these, but after you give me an answer. If you don't know what is the right answer, guess it. Just guess it. You can just say, well, I think it's B. I smell that the answer is in C. All right? Or, today is Friday and the closest letter to F is D. So I will choose D. You can do whatever you like. If you don't know the right answer, you can do whatever you like. Because I know maybe you judicial. Pamela, I think you are talking about the previous one. Probably D. Muse. I think you have been with us today once, I think. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, by the way? C. Probably D. I don't know. So I'm talking about making laws, making them. Sorry for the curious question, but where are you from? I really like your accent. Thank you so much, Iman. Thank you. And I'm from Morocco. What about you? Because I asked the viewers in the beginning to tell me where they are from, and you can still tell me where you are from. I say, for example, Prodom is from Russia. I know that Jonas, I think Sanchez is from Latin America. I'm not sure. Pamela is from Sweden. Amin is from Morocco. Muse, is that it? Muse. Is that it? I feel like you are screaming at me like, hey, no, you're pronouncing my name incorrectly. From Somalia, legislative. Judicial coming from judge and judgment and judging. I mean, he's going very logical with this. Like, he's going very investigative. All right, let's see. HD, legislative. And let me explain what does that mean. What on earth do these words mean? Well, let me grab my tablet, and then I will explain these things. Well, legislative is the parliament. In America, the parliament is called the Congress. And in America, as I said, it's called the Congress. Well, my handwriting is good, but it's just this software which is bad. So it's not me, it's the software. Blame the software. Executive is the president, actually. Or the government in general, the government. And judicial, this is the court. The court. So these are the three branches that exist in America. Presidential is executive. So what do we mean by this? So in legislative, these are the people who suggest the law. They make them. They make the laws. All right. Like, they suggest new laws. This is the legislative. When the law is voted and is accepted, they take it to the president. The president, he starts applying this law. So executive, he executes the laws, right? Like ministries, like the president, they execute these laws. So that's, we call it executive. Judicial, it has to do with court, like, right? Like applying the laws of like criminal law and stuff like that. So this is basically the difference between these three. Now, do you want to be a president of the United States? Moose, sorry, Moose. Okay, my bad, man, my bad. Don't scream at me. Western countries in the middle. I'm from Syria. Okay, nice. I'm watching. Me and my wife are watching right now a Syrian series. It's a great one. An-Nadam, Regret. I really like it. It's about the Syrian, like the Syrian revolution and stuff like that. It's an amazing one. We watch it, me and my wife. So yeah, full support. I think you are in Turkey probably because you fled probably Syria. I'm not sure, but if that's the case, I'm sorry for what happened in Syria, and I hope you guys will have a more stable future. I hope the best for you guys. Difficult question. Is it the one about becoming the United, or you are talking about the previous one? B, is that the right answer? Let's see. But do you guys want to be the president of the United States one day? Let's see what it takes. Moose, all right. The right answer is B. B. Okay. All right. I think you guys already know the answer. Nice. So you already searched this because people, you wanna be the president of the United States. Well, listen to this. You should be. So anyone over the age of 25? Nope. You can't. Only US citizens by birth. If you are born in the United States. If you were born in another country, you have no chance to be a president of the United States. So you should be born in the United States. The key word here is born. You can immigrate to the United States and become an American citizen, and you still cannot be an American president. You cannot be a candidate. You can vote, but you cannot be a president. And by the way, in 2016, Donald Trump used this against Obama. He said that Obama was not born in the United States, so he does not have the right to be president. But Obama proved to him that he actually was born in Hawaii, which is a American state. Okay, so you should be born. All right, next one. True or false? This is one is easy. You guys love this one. The US president can serve only 2 terms in office. Is this true or is this false? We already seen this one, so you should get it right or I will be very angry. Moose, I applied the via lottery in 2016. I hope to come to the United States. Hopefully. Me too. I'm not in the United States. I'm in Morocco. Yeah, that's exactly the reason. I'm sorry for that. Yeah, well, you should stay strong. Stay strong. C is the right answer. I think you are talking about the previous one. True, but our friend QWERTY says it's false. Why? You can only serve 2 terms, or can you serve more? Can you serve less? In office means to be president. Okay, false. I mean, are you sure? We have already seen this question before. Come on, people. It is true. You can only serve 2 times as a president in the United States. Only 2 times. All right. You cannot be president for more than 2 times. And I really like this system because in many countries, the presidents, they refuse to go. For example, like in, I think, Egypt. I hope this will not get me in trouble. So in Egypt, the president can stay for 10 years and he's been there forever. Like he's been there forever since 2011. And he has just been elected again president. So you can see the difference between some countries. Yeah, so you can only stay for 2 terms, which is 8 years in total, and that's it. You don't have the right to be president again. All American citizens are required by law. You are forced to vote in every election. Every election you should vote, or you will go to jail. Musa. Okay. I'm still pronouncing your name incorrect. Sorry. Min Somal. Okay. Musa Ahmed or Musa Muhammad. Okay. I thought about parties and I am the okay. False. Yeah. So the question again, all Americans are equipped by law. The law says, "Hey, come here. You need to vote." G. Nice word. Nice name. Welcome, Musa. Amin is my assistant. Well, not my assistant. I'm just joking. Amin is our VIP student here. He is always like very energetic, and he really, really gives. I mean, maybe one day. What do you think? I mean, can you one day? And I can do this with anybody here. Can you one day join me on the live stream? Will that be okay with you, or with your parents and stuff? If you want to join me one day on the live stream, we can discuss and stuff like that. And like you will be seen by everybody who is here. And I want to do this with everybody. So if you have like a suggestion for me, how can I like what can we do to invite people on the stream on the stream? I would really love to meet some of you on the live. Like other people will also see you on the live stream. What do you think, guys? You think that's a good idea, bad idea? What do you think? False. I don't go. If not, I don't go. I don't understand, to be honest. False, true. I see some of you say it's true, some of you say it's false. It's false. You are free to vote or no. You are not required by law to vote every time. You can choose to vote or not to vote. Okay, but if you don't vote, don't blame people for voting for a certain president, because there are people who don't vote, and then they say, why did you like vote this person or this person? Well, maybe it was your vote missing for the other president to win, so you should have done it. The Democratic Party, Kamala Harris, is typically represented by the blue collar. Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Barack Obama, they are represented by the blue collar. Is that true? Is that false? True. Musa, okay. True. For QWERTY, this is true. I have only one was answered. That question was before. Really? Okay, okay, then you can ask me, hey, move on. It's true, G, it's true. The blue. So even I will show you something. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I want to show you something. In America, actually, there is what we call red states and blue states. Okay. So let me show you the picture. Uh, this is America. This is America. You know the song? It's an amazing song. This is America. It's a great song. The internet is really bad here. So you guys just be patient with me, okay? So this is a map of America. Let me show it to you on the screen. This is a map of America. You can see that some maps, or some states are red, some states are blue. What does that mean? It simply means that states like New York, for example, they mostly always vote for Democratic, for blue, for Kamala Harris, for Joe Biden, for Obama. But other states like Texas, for example, all right, Texas, they vote typically for conservative. So these colors, they represent the parties that are dominant in these states. So this is what I wanted to tell you. So let me go back. The vice president becomes president if the current president is unable to continue serving. Kamala Harris, by the way, was vice president of Joe Biden. So vice president is the second person after the president. So there is president and there is the vice president. So vice president is like an assistant, but also the person who can replace the president. Is this true? Is this false? You said that Trump a red hat and he is the red party. Exactly, I mean, exactly. Because what we were talking about is Democratic, not Republican. He is Republican. In this election, that changed because some reasons. Did any hear about squirrel action? I heard about that. I heard about that. It's crazy. If that's true, that's crazy because they say that the elections right now were won because of a squirrel that was killed by the authorities because someone was having like a squirrel at his home. It's crazy. It's crazy. Jonas Sanchez says it's true. All right. Oh, okay. I didn't correct this one. All right. So this is true indeed. This is true indeed. Okay. Every state in the US has the same number of electoral votes. What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? What the hell does that mean? In terms, didn't if the term didn't finish, yes. If it ended, the vice president must enter election to be president. So true. Well, not necessarily. I mean, not all vice presidents can become or wanna become presidents. Okay, there are a lot of vice presidents who did not even like try. By the way, Joe Biden was the vice president of Obama at a certain time. I started learning English years ago. I think I was in Syria. I'm really glad I can catch what you are saying. Amazing. If you can understand just like 50% of what we are saying now, you are doing a great job, guys. Of course, false, but since it is unknown. False. Is there only red and blue? Yes, yes, I mean. Well, as I said in the beginning, in America there are a lot of parties, but there are only two huge ones, major ones, and people mostly they vote for these two, either Democratic or Republican. But there are other people that you don't hear about because they are very small. Like not everybody knows them. Okay, so that's why there is only red and blue. But there are other people who vote for those. For example, Donald Trump, I think 71 million person or 7 million, I think, person voted for him. But for the other parties, it was just like 100,000 person. You see? All right, this is false. What the hell does that mean, by the way? What the hell does that mean? It means let me go back to this map. There are some states here that will give you, for example, if you win in Texas, it's not like winning in New York. They don't have the same value. These are electoral like votes, so they don't have the same value. There are some states that can decide who will win the elections. Okay, even if they have the same votes, the same number of votes, but the number of, for example, if you get 1 million votes in a state, that's more than a million votes in another state. It works this way in America. Some states have more representation than other states. Okay, so in some states, even if you get 1 million votes, it does not impact as other states. So that's basically how I understand this. Okay, vocabulary now. Vocabulary. By the way, is everything good so far? Are you guys following? Is like everything good? All right, perfect. What about Biden's party? Biden's party is the same as Kamala Harris, so they are blue. They are blue. Yes, two forces are dominant. G. Yeah. What was I saying? Is everything good? If everything is good, click the like button. I want you to click the like button. So show me that you guys are supporting. When President John F. Kennedy was assassinated, the Vice President London assumed the presidency. Similarly, when President Richard Nixon resigned, his Vice President Gerald Ford took over. Yeah, exactly. Exact. Thank you for sharing that information. But yeah, when the president, even if the president is in a coma or has a health problem and cannot be president for so long, the vice president will then become president. Let me explain to you. When you are the president of the United States, you should be in very good health. Okay? Because you can start a war maybe with Russia or another country if you are if you are not in a good shape. So they should really, yeah, exactly. Thank you, Musa. Thank you. Thank you. So, for example, California, if you win California, it's like 55 seats in the Congress, in the parliament, while Wyoming has only 3. So, if you win Wyoming, it doesn't have as much impact as if you win in California. You understand? Thank you, Musa, for sharing this statistics with us. Thank you so much. The topic in Tuesday's session. Are we discussing another topic? Of course, of course. Every session we have a different topic. So of course we are not going to do the same thing every time. Yeah, did you guys click the like button? Because I'm gonna visit you in your dreams if you don't, and you're gonna have a very, very bad nightmare. So make sure. False. We already said it's false, Musa. We already said it's false. I'm just here so that I can blackmail you guys to like this video. All right, let's go to this one. Match these words with the right definition. Well, the word definition is not here. Definition: elections, taxes, party, restrictions, policies. All these 5 words we will learn today. 10 words that have to do or that are related to elections. So, tell me, for elections, for example, which is the definition of elections? Taxes, what is the definition of taxes? I'm going to just go very quickly, grab a cup of water because I feel very thirsty. So I will let you finish this exercise. All right, I'm back. The best teacher in the world is back. So let me see what you guys were up to. I mean, always fast. The fastest person here. So Amin says one is C. So elections are voting. Two is E. All right, let me go one by one. One is C. G says one is C. And Pamela also says one is C. Kuerti says one is C. Musa says one is C. All right, good. So, what about two? Two, Amin says two is E. G also says two is E. Pamela says two is E. Great. Musa says two is E. All right. And also QWERTY. So I think so far you guys are all agreeing about the answers. Amin says 3 is A. So party is a group of people. Very good. All right. Musa or QWERTY also says 3 is A. And Pamela says the same thing. G, I think, surrendered. One is C, Iman. All right, quicker, because they are racing. These people are racing here. 5 is D. Oh, finally we have some difference. So Amin says 4 is B, but QWERTY says 4 is D. And the theme, Pamela joins him. Musa says 5 is B. So 4 is D. So let me check. 4 is restrictions. Is it B or D? Rules or limits on something? Government rules and plans on issues. Well, 4 is B actually. 4 is B. It's rule limit. That limits something. So let me reveal the answers. So, and let me explain them at the same time. So elections is the process of choosing a president. So it's when you go to vote, that's elections. Taxes is the money that you give to the government, that you give to your country so that they can do other things with them, like healthcare, like education, like hospitals, like roads. A party, like the Democratic Party, the Republican Party, are people who have the same ideas, all right? And they work together. And policies or restrictions are limitations when we limit something, okay? We will see this later on, by the way. Policies is any law that people make. It's a law, we call it a policy. And for example, if you hear a new policy, there is a new policy, that means there is a new law. Great. So now I want to fill in the gaps with those words that you have just learned. For example, what are they? Elections, taxes, party, restrictions, policies. Once more, elections, taxes, party, restrictions, policies. Let's go and fix these. All right. So in the United States, presidential are held every 4 years. Each political has its own beliefs and ideas about government. The government collects from citizens to fund public services. There are certain on what people can bring on airplanes for safety, meaning there are some things that you can't take with you on the airplane, like a knife or a gun or something like that. Different affect areas like healthcare, education, policy, and the environment. Oh my God, they almost said the word. G says elections for number 1. Elections. Unfortunately, I didn't write the answers on the board or on the screen, so I will just rely on you guys. I will write them. I will write them down myself. My beautiful handwriting. So number 1, you guys are correct. Is elections. Here you go. Elections. Number 2, you guys says it's party. All right. Party. I think most of you agree that it's party. Perfect. Party. Yes. Whoa, what an ugly party. All right, party. Number 3, the government collects what from people? Taxes. Great. Pamela, all right. Amin says taxes. Pamela, he says also, sir, can you write the answer, but not in the sentence? Where can I write them then? Elections follow votes, policies, parties. And not follow. It is not follow. Restrictions on and what? The last one was policies. 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 Maybe you want me guys to go back. So here are the answers: elections, taxes, party, restrictions, policies. I mean, maybe if you want to take a screenshot, is that what you want? That's why you asked me not to write on these, because if that's the case, I can erase the answers later on. If you want to take a screenshot like with the empty screen. Otherwise, unfortunately, I prefer to write it this way. There are certain what done. All right, restrictions. No, I mean, no. Wait, restrictions. No, you guys are wrong. Policy. No, you guys mixed them. Mixed the last answers. So here it should be there are certain restrictions. So restrictions means limitations on what you can take with you on an airplane. So here it should be restriction. And you finish it. Of course, I don't have enough space. And the last one should be policies. Okay, different policies. All right. Okay, so these are the correct answers. 5 words. Now 5 more words. Ballot, candidate, campaign, constitution, debate. The floor is yours, guys. Okay, so yeah, it was for number 4, it was restrictions, and for number 5, it was policies. Pamela doing a great job as always. But Pamela, please scroll to the end of the video so that you can be watching us live. And stick to the end, because in the end, I'm gonna. I want to hear your opinions, guys. I want to hear your opinions. So stick till the end. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. I'm watching you. Oh, thank you guys. I've just checked on YouTube and it's 22 likes already. Thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. That means a lot. 2 is A. All right. 2 is A. 5 is C. What means a ballot? Well, it's right in front of you, QWERTY. Maybe it's like jump it, skip it until you finish the others, and then you will realize what is a ballot. Elections. Oh, Iman, you are so late. You are so late. I think you should scroll to the end of the video. 1 is D. Party. Iman, I think Iman, you are late. 5 is C. All right, I see your answers, guys. I see that they are similar, so I understand that you guys are doing a great job. I just can't go through them all right? Iman, you are late. Yeah, Iman didn't see my answer, my message, unfortunately. Okay, so 1 is D. So a ballot is the piece of paper that you use to record the vote. So there is a piece of paper that records your vote so that if you want to check it later on, you can go check it. That's a ballot. Okay. A candidate is a person who is like running for position. So it's A campaign. So when someone is a candidate, they come to your city and they try to convince you to vote for them. That's what we call a campaign. A campaign. A constitution is the highest form of law in a country. So any country has its own constitution. It's the main type of law that we have. And finally, we have debate, which is when 2 candidates come together and they try like attacking each other and discussing topics and talking about each other's problems and the problems in the other candidate's program and stuff like that. We call that a debate. Okay, so I hope this is all clear, because we are going to go to the second exercise where you are going to finish these words or finish these sentences with the words that we have just seen. So the words are ballot, candidate, campaign, constitution, and debate. So I hope you remember them well, because I'm gonna jump to the other one. Each has to work hard to gain the support of voters. The of a country outlines the fundamental laws and rights of its citizens. During the year, each political party tries to convince people to vote for them. Voters place their choices on A to select their leaders. And finally, in A, people discuss different ideas and opinions. Important. Again, by the way, you are not supposed, you are not forced to answer these questions in order. You can start with anyone that you understand, anyone that you know the answer for, and then go back to the others, okay? I mean, always fast as heck. Candidate, debate, ballot, to constitution, candidate, Pamela. You guys are doing a great job as always. You are doing a great job as always. Okay, so each what? Each candidate, yes. Each candidate. Let me just fix it. I'm not writing. I'm drawing. Next one, it's constitution. I'm going to write just the beginning of the word because I don't have enough space. Constitution. Number 3, during the each political party tries to convince people to vote for them. Okay. So maybe here. So maybe number 1 is not candidate. Okay. Number 1 is campaign. It's campaign. So let me erase this. So wait. Okay. Here is campaign. Okay, campaign. All right, campaign. I got confused for a second. Campaign. All right. Voters placed their votes. Let me see what you guys did for number 4. The Austrian painter. Exactly. Yeah. Ballot. I mean, it says ballot for number 4. But the others, they didn't answer number 4. So it's ballot. So ballot is when you write your choice on. So ballot. And finally, in a debate. So I hope these are clear. Debate. I think that's it for this question. So let's go to this one. Okay. So now a very important moment in the live stream. What are we going to do? We are going to discuss some of the ideas that the Republicans and the Democratic believe in. So I want you to tell me for each one of these ideas, who believes in them? Is it the Democratic Party or the Republican Party? Is it clear? For example, who supports, maybe I should do this so that it's clearer for you. Supports stricter immigration laws. Is it Republican or Democratic? To make it easy for you guys, just write for me D or R. D for Democratic, R for Republican. Who supports limiting immigration? Is it the D or is it? I've always bad even in school with that exercise. I love this exercise, but it's fine. Well, sometimes there are exercises I didn't like to. Supports Republican. Let's check. Yes, it's Republican. So red is Republican, blue is Democratic. Of course, I'm just representing. But for you guys, so that you don't keep writing Democratic and Republican, write for me R or D, just the first letter. I know it's the weekend. One is R. Great. Iman, you are here. Okay, welcome. Because you were a little bit late in the beginning. What is that? Diplomatic or democratic. I mean, democratic believes in Republican, supports Republican. Amin says number 3. What's that? Number 3 believes in the right to own guns. Yeah. But you guys need to write for me the number. 2 is D, Democrat. Higher, exactly, exactly. Yeah. Number 3, believe in the right to have guns. Amin says Republican. Uh, Pamela, can you write for me also the number so that I know which sentence are you talking about? So you can write for me 1R or 1D. Democratic. 3 is the Democratic. Okay. No. 3 actually it's Republican. It's Republican. Donald Trump. They like guns. They really like guns. Next one. Same for you, QWERTY. R for which sentence? Okay, I need to know which sentence you are talking about. Same here. You wrote for me R. I didn't know which one you are talking about. G, 3 is R, and you are correct. You are correct. Who supports flexible immigration? Number 4. Amin says it's democratic. Yes, yes, it's democratic. Prefers lower taxes. That's Republican. Wants more government support in healthcare for healthcare. Like people, like the government should help people with their health and when they are sick and in education, stuff like that. Is that Trump or Kamala Harris? Is that Republican or Democratic? Amin says number 4 is Democratic. Democratic, Amin. Amin, this word really refuses to be written correctly. Here is how we write it, Amin. And Amin, save yourself the trouble, right? Just D or R. Democratic, Amin. That's how we write it. Okay. Next one. Wants more government control. That's Democratic. Against, they don't like abortion. They don't like abortion. They are Republican and support more restrictions on gun. That's the Democratic Party. So this is a table that classifies their main ideas. I'm gonna hide myself. I'm gonna hide myself so that you guys can take a screenshot. When you take a screenshot, let me know by saying done in the chat. So I'm gonna like let you uh, uh, take a screenshot. I think I need to take a screenshot too, so that I can share it later on YouTube. All right. I dare someone to win against me, even with full words. No, no, I mean you are like you are the champion here when it comes to writing fast. All right. If you have taken a screenshot, say yes, and so that I can move on to the next one. I think I should move on. All right. So maybe let me explain some of the stuff that I have here. So for the Democrats, this is Kamala Harris, Joe Biden. Oh, there is a little mistake here. Wait. This one should be in the other side here. Let me see. Yeah, this one should be here. Yeah, sorry for that. Sorry for that. Do not support immigration, believe in less government, support prefer low taxes, favors higher taxes, support flexible. All right. So maybe I should just delete this one because it's already here. It's already here. Supports more restrictions on that. Okay, now you can take a screenshot. Sorry for that. It was a little mistake, but yeah, I don't want you to take mistakes and then tell them, well, teacher Hamza always gives us a lot of mistakes. I don't want that. So let me take a screenshot again. So I can share the correct version on YouTube and what higher taxes. For the Democrats, they want more taxes, especially for rich people. While Republicans, they don't like taxes because mostly they are businessmen. They are rich people and they are supported by rich people. Donald Trump is a businessman, all right? So that means that he doesn't like he doesn't like, okay, I didn't do this Okay, you can take a screenshot while I'm explaining. For the Democrats, they favor higher taxes. They are for taxing the rich people. All right. Support flexible immigration. They like immigrants. They think that immigrants will help us in like in the United States in work and stuff like that. Wants more government support for healthcare. They think that the government should take money from the rich people and put it in hospitals in healthcare. Support more restrictions or gun. Democrats like Kamala Harris don't like Joe Biden and Obama, they don't like guns. While the Republicans, like Donald Trump, they believe that guns are an important thing in life. We should have guns. Prefer lower taxes. Why? Because lower taxes, because they are businessmen. They are against abortion. They don't think that abortion is a good thing. Abortion is when a woman ends the pregnancy before giving birth. Do not support immigration. They hate immigrants. And find well, don't hate immigrants, all of them, but a lot of them like they basically are against bringing more people to the country, while like Americans are jobless. Believe in less government involvement. So that's basically it. Okay, so I'm gonna go. So now I want to hear your opinions, guys. I want to hear your opinions about like a couple of what do you think about guns? So if you were an American president, if you were a candidate for American president, would you support guns or would you think that guns are a bad thing? What do you think? Are you for or against? You can just write for me in the chat for or against. I'm for guns or I'm against guns. I wanted to start a poll, but unfortunately, against, not allowed. Wow, interesting. But you need to defend yourself sometimes. We'll have Fortnite streets. Well, they already do that. They already in America, by the way. Earlier, I did the same lesson with my students. And in America, because of guns, because a lot of people have access to guns, there have been, believe this or not, 240 school this in 2024 alone, in America alone. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to write something and the YouTube did not allow me to do. There have been 200 school. Yeah, I wanted to write this word and YouTube did not allow me to write that. So here it is. You can read it yourself. I can't read it. I can't read it. YouTube said you are writing something that is bad. Well, I don't know about these things. Okay, all right. What about abortion? Abortion is when a woman ends her pregnancy. This is one of the biggest problems that they are like not agreeing on. That this is agree on. Thank you, Amin, for showing me that. That's how we can write it. No, for the first time I wrote it like normally. Who is allowed to have gun? Pamela, let me ask you a question. In Sweden, where you live, aren't people allowed to have guns there? I think they are people are allowed to have guns, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I think you are asking the question about in America. Everybody is allowed to have a gun, as far as you are over 18, and that's the biggest problem. That's the biggest problem because a lot of people have mental health. They are depressed or something, and they go and they are not allowed. Interesting, interesting. But so, which country is it? Switzerland or Sweden, where you are allowed to have guns? This is not allowed, for my opinion. This might kill that lady. But even the pregnancy sometimes, I mean, can kill the lady. The pregnancy itself can kill the lady. because sometimes the pregnancy has a what do we call it? It can be dangerous for the lady. What do you guys think? So Amin is against. Amin is against abortion. Against abortion, it's not the baby's fault. The parents decided. I say. But what if the baby, Iman? What if the baby is a danger to the mother? Can we still allow the mother to have the baby? People must reasonable before the accident, like that. I mean, good way to put it, man. Good way to put it. All right, we want to be careful before the incident. All right. That's a very good answer, by the way. All right, last one. Last one. What do you think about immigration? Why am I asking you these questions? Because these are the questions that decide who wins in American elections. It's whether you can have one or not, whether you can have abortion or not, whether immigrants are welcome or not, whether you are in favor of high taxes or low taxes. You see, these things, they can seem very very simple, like they are very normal, like everyday problems, but in America they decide who wins. Which grade do you teach? I teach baccalaureate students. I mean, I teach high school. High school I teach. This year I have first year back and second year back. Like adventure. Okay. She can't, him or her will have a face. uh I didn't understand your I didn't understand your answer, Iman. Sorry. Can you put it in a different way? Immigration isn't allowed, but sometimes the country you live in doesn't have justice. Unfortunately, like an adventure. So you are for? No, no, not like an adventure. If you want to go and live in the United States, is that allowed? Is that not allowed? What do you think? Because that's one of the biggest questions. Okay, all right. So last question. Last question. If you were in America during the elections, who would you choose? Who would you have chosen? Of course, we know all that Donald Trump has already won, but who would you choose? Would you choose Kamala Harris or Donald Trump? So let me see. Who are you guys? Legal or illegal travel? No, no, I'm talking about legal. I mean, legal, even legal. For the Republicans now, it will be very limited. Ah, I see. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah, I understand now. So, if you were in America, who would you choose? Would you have chosen Donald Trump or Kamala Harris? Pamela, is Pamela still here? Pamela, are you still there? Trump. I mean, says Trump. What's that? A trumpet. Nice one. Yeah, I really thought that. Thought. For me, I think about Donald, the friend of Mickey Mouse. Trump. All right, interesting. By the way, do you know that immigrants, a lot of immigrants in the United States, don't vote for Trump? They vote for Kamala because Kamala supports immigrants more than Trump. Trump, he restricts, he limits immigration. Pamela is here. Pamela, hey. Well, for me, I think I'm living now. I'm living in Morocco, so I think Donald Trump has better connections, has better relationship with Morocco. So I would choose Trump since I'm living in Morocco. But if I was in Justine, who is that? I heard about the guy, Iman. But welcome first. Welcome. Someone decided to just pop up here unnoticed. Justine, yeah, I've seen something about the guy or the girl. Okay, all right. So it's not the person I've been hearing about. Justine, yeah. So let me see. Yeah, interesting. Justine that Iman is talking about was another candidate that we did not hear about because in America, though we have a lot of parties, only two decide who will be the president. Only two. Interesting. He is a friend with Morocco, exactly. So since I'm in Morocco, I think that Donald Trump works better for my country. But if I was in the United States, I would have chosen Kamala Harris, honestly, because Kamala Harris has more like. Well, again, you need to take into consideration other things like money, because Kamala Harris will impose more taxes on you. Sort of more right answer. I'm pretty slow writer, but I'm trying to race as everyone here. You can guys be fast. They are well trained. I train them because I move. I move to like different sections very fast. That's why they write very fast. All right. Okay. Great. So I think we can wrap up right now because I think we have spent more time today, but it was a live stream. I really enjoy this. Now I think I can bring my camera up again because I you must be addicted to writing on phones and also be totally fine. The goal is to learn and interact. Exactly, exactly. So thank you guys. I hope you have enjoyed the live stream, and I hope you have now a better understanding. Of course, you will not understand the American elections 100%, but I hope at least you understand more things about American elections today than you did in the beginning of the live stream. So I will see you on Tuesday. Thank you so much, guys, and take care of yourselves and enjoy your weekend.